Hello again. Very excited to stay here. I'm Professor Jessica Huelgas Moreno, and we are going to continue to the mini tutorial on how to use the material that we prepared for you in this hybrid summer school. So a brief recap that we saw yesterday. As you remember, we are now using the classroom, UNATUBE's class. And yesterday, we see how to register ourselves in the attendance registration. Then the groups that we have in WhatsApp. So if you open this link, you are going to go in this WhatsApp group. It's going to appear in this way, right? So you need to go up here, up right here, and we have here an arrow. We click on that, and then you are going to see the community, right? And you are going to watch the different days in Spanish and English, and this is for you in order to make some short screens and say what the difficulties are you having. So if you are doing notebook number 1 from day number 1, you still can have some help from the volunteers team. And if you are trying to make notebook number 2 from day 2, so you can ask for help in the day 2 area, right? And today we habilitate day number 3. Today corresponds a style transfer notebook that it is also amazing book. So, well, this was WhatsApp. Don't hesitate to ask. Don't be shy, please. We recommended yesterday also to watch the videos, please, in order to help you to complete the basics of all the notebooks that we prepare for you. And today we are going to watch what's going on in day number 2, right? It was yesterday's notebook, so you submitted your doubts also and your work done. So in this case, we have 2 notebooks. So let's start with day 2, Tube Sunam fully connected. I am going to click on that. And even if it appears in this way, don't worry about that. I cannot see the collab icon. It is normal, as you can see. So if you don't see the collab notebook as yesterday, so we are going to direct ourselves on the right, part with these 3 points. And we are going to ask for open in a new window. So we are going to wait, and we can see that it habilitates others. And we are going to show you today how are you going to download your notebook, because yesterday you only open it and run it, but you didn't save your work, right? Your notebook with the changes, and when you execute the notebooks, you didn't save the work. So in this case, we are going to save it. Of course, it's going to ask you, where do you want to save? It will be okay. I made a file, notebook 2, day 2. This is the name of the notebook, fully connected. And please take into account that the extension will be IPython notebook. is the acronym of IPython notebook, and we are going to save, right? So please remember, where did you save your notebook? I am going to copy this path because we are going to open it. So click on save. Then we are going to open a new tab, and please, we can tab Collab because it's the tool that we are using it. And we are going to go with the first search, collab.google. So we are in the main page of Google Collaboratory, and we are going to ask in the right top corner to open Collab, right? So open it. And if we read in this menu, we have a lot of options to open the notebook. You need to take some time in order to understand the different options. But for example, in the first one, tell us about some examples. But these examples are made from Google Colab. Then it says that we also can see some of the most common Jupyter notebooks that we recently work on. You can also store it in your Google Drive, so it's going to find the notebooks in your Google Drive section. Or even if you are using a GitHub account, it's going to search for your notebooks on this area. But we are going to go to the last one, because we already have a path, we already save a file, so we put browse, and of course is here, is fully connected, right? So what we are doing in this moment is we are open an IPython notebook from the user interface of the web page Google Colab, right? So we open it. And we are in. So remember, yesterday we noticed that even if we have a lot of icons, we are going just focus on a few of them. But of course, in the menu bar here, you can explore. Some of the menus are the same as, let's say, PowerPoint or Excel, etc. Some of them are not, so you can see what type of things you can do with your notebook, right? But in this moment, we are not going to use a lot of them, just a few. So please, we are going to use this code and text. When you use this text, you are going to see something like this. If I click twice, you are going to recognize, maybe for people that once upon a time used to code with HTML web pages. And this is the way that the user is going to see what you are writing here, okay? So let's say I want to, let's say, to change fully connected, that is the title. So you can put your name if you want. Let's say, and you can see the changes almost instantly, right? So that's why this is text. This is text cells type. And now, okay, how can I see or drop this part. Well, I double click in my name on the right side, and it's still again as we had before, but now we drop the first title, and now we put another thing, okay? Well, in this moment, we show how to, you can practice with this, how to use text cells. So maybe you can discover how to put also images in the text cells or links. And now remember that these ones, with these ones you made the calculations, and this is a type of cell called code that we name as code, right? So yesterday we talked about we need here with this arrow to run the code. So go and click. And as mentioned in the instructions, depends on the servers of Google Cloud, because we are not using here your own operating system, your local system. You are using the servers from Google, okay? So depends on the use of the people that is using this at the same time. And observe how it says 9 seconds spent running these calculations. And remember, if everything goes well, we have a green mark, a green check. Now, today also I want to show you a beautiful API that I am sure you have also discovered, because it's the competition of ChatGPT, Gemini. So let's say that we don't understand what does it mean all of this. Well, maybe we can select and copy, control copy, and look at this at the bottom. This is the symbol of Gemini. So it's awesome, because now you can ask inside of the notebook to Gemini, what does it mean? So we are going to ask, right? If you, the great thing is you can choose the language, right? So I am going to write, what does it mean, this code? Explain in an easy way, right? And well, we can get help from Gemini, because we are copying and pasting what does it mean, okay? So here it says, what is it? It is telling us step by step that is importing libraries, that it is using something called NumPy, etc., etc. So as you can see, you can even I copy all the code, right? But you can copy line by line. Depends if you understand a lot of the code, or if you have some doubts about some special code. So it is awesome, because this doesn't exist before, and now with the advance of the technology, we have it, okay? So let's continue. This is just for you to explain you that you can explore this tool, or in order, if you want to know more in detail, you can do it. So let's continue with this notebook that it is called Full Connected. And look that it is telling us here in this green line with this symbol that is the almohadilla in Espanol, but I don't remember in English, the hash, okay? So you can see here the hash, and when you write a hash, it's because you are documenting what are you doing in this code, but this is not a calculation, right? It's just you are documenting. When you want to read another day and you don't remember what does this code did, well, you can say here, okay, this code function like this, okay? So here is telling me in this other comment line that we are going to load an MNIST data set. And for example, this is an example of what Dr. Elena said, that these are inside of Google. This data set, you don't need to search it for. They are inside of all of the Jupyter notebook graphical interface, okay? So let's go down and of course, see again, how do we have number 2? It will be a visualization. 2A, visualize the 10th images. So let's go into click again. And we can see that is one image, right? But it is very difficult to say for human, what is this? We don't know those pixels. But if you read the data set, what does it mean, the means data set? They are a neural network from numbers. When you write by hand and then you digitalize those documents and the numbers are digitalized also, we want to discover what number is this with the help of the computer, okay? So you are going to run these cells. I am not going to end it because I want you to make by yourself. But remember, please, that you need to make this in order, please. Because if you, let's say that we don't run this cell, I am going to drop, no? So observe that we don't have an output, a result, because we forget to run the cell. So let's say that we are going to make the other one and the other one. And the other, oh, sorry. it will be an error, but maybe I don't realize about that. You need to check again that every notebook is complete in order. So in this case, as we are humans, let's say, I am going to explain like that. Let's say that we are adding numbers, like 5 plus 0 plus 4 plus 1. But what happens if we forget to run these cells? Well, it's going to make the sum, but I am not going to get well the results because I forget one of the cells in order, okay? So if you forget to do that, you need to start again, cell by cell, doing it, and check if you have these marks in all of the code cells, okay? For example, I am going to up, and this doesn't have it here, the check cell, okay? So I didn't did it well, okay? So run this notebook and please tell what did you see, explain what were the results, the differences. I won't tell you, is your challenge. What is the difference between one output and another one, right? So now, suppose you are done, you finished, but we would like to save this notebook, the results. So we are going to go here in the file menu, and we are going to find for the save a copy in GitHub. No, it's not in my case. Okay, I am going to download, and this will be also for you. Please download the code and see again that we have two types of Python notebooks, but the most important for this tutorial and for this hybrid summer school is the first one that says IPython notebook. Okay, so I am going to go and click, and it's telling me how I want to save it. So let's say, okay, my name, because I already done. And this is the work that I did today, okay? So if I would like to upload my notebook on my homework, right? My task. So I am going to see the instructions, and remember, we are now in the classroom section, in the UNAM Stuf class, in the Day 2 Tubes UNAM Fully Connected and Heard. Here we have two notebooks. We already seen this one, fully connected. So I want to upload the notebook that I already run, and we need to find where is the file. We examine where is it, and is this one. Why is this one? Because remember that the one that says Jessica Huelgas, I run all the cells, and this one is empty, or in the terms that the code isn't run, is empty. Okay, so I want to upload my task here. And this is the way you can upload your work and your comments. So you say send. Are you ready? You are going to send? Yes, I am going to send it. So it's done. Here it marks that we already give the homework, right? Upload it. Now we are going to continue in the same day. Now we are going to open this Day 2 Tubes UNAM Heart. The other one was about images, and the first notebook was about images, but this is different because now we are going to do text, not images. So what do you want to do? Download. Day 2 Heart, save. And it says it is done, but let's check. If I am here in full connected, this is the last that we open together. But let's say that we want to open a new one. So open notebook, or upload, no? Because it's not upload, browse. And now we are going to use heart. So open. It takes a moment. And now we have this new notebook, and with some of the instructions. And remember, the first cells are the toys where you are going to play, okay? So let's say these import are the packages which you are going to play with. Yes, you are saying I am going, in the other ones was with images. So you have the tools of the images, and now we don't want images. So these packages are changed because now we want just text. So we run the cell, we wait for some time. It is normal sometimes that you spend some time. Okay, I will go instead. Okay, it's going on. I will go down. Okay, let's say, for example, oh, I don't know why I got this error. So this is extremely common. It's very usual to have a lot of errors. So please, let's say that I cannot find why this has an error. Please, we are going to take a short screen, and we are going to our WhatsApp group, and we are going to ask in the day 2 if you want to speak English, or dia dos if you want to speak Spanish. So we are going to join to the group, and we are going to ask, please help me, no? Help me with this error, but please, from notebook of the heart, right? So we can help you to run the code or what is going on. So let's continue. And look at this. What happened? The icon of Google Colab is red because it has an error. In the other one, it is normal color, orange color, because everything is fine, right? So that's why it's not green. So you cannot continue to perform this if you don't have the previous one right, okay? So this is the way you are going to see an error now. Also, well, you have three ways. One is asking us, of course. The other one is that you need to start learning how to read the errors. And let's say here in this part is telling me that is searching for a CSV file, and it doesn't have it. It is the same as yesterday the images, because we need to upload this CSV. So I am extremely sure that you were playing with these tools, and you remember that here in the left sidebar we have these icons, but we are not going to use this one, the first one, neither the second, neither the third, neither the fourth. We are going to use this folder, right? This file. So if we open it, in this space, we are going to use the first one, that is upload. So what we need to upload is the same as with images. We need to upload, we forgot to go to the, let me check, to this. This is the CSV file that we are searching for. So let's say, let's open. What does it contain? Contains a lot of numbers, and at the top, the fields, the name of the fields, right? So maybe it's a table, but we need to upload. So let's do it. Let's tell, you know what? I need to save in my local computer. and look what the name is, and it's a comma separated values file. We go on save. And then we are going to come back to our wrong collaboratory notebook. Okay, now we are going to upload that file, right? And it's Farmingham, open it. And the wording is that when you close this notebook, it's not going to store anymore this Framingham, but it's okay because we already have it in the local computer, so it's okay. So just as a warning. Now, let's say if you are people that likes details, okay, look at this code, and look how here it says Framingham.csv. But here at the left we have Framingham with one.csv. Is different, this part. So you know what? Again, it's going to make an error because they need to be named equal, okay? And I recommend you not to put like strange characters, just the common ones. So I recommend you to change the name of this file, okay? So let's run in order you to see that it's going again to give us an error. And it's an error. Why? Because it is telling me that doesn't search for this exactly with this name. Okay, so we need to change it, but I recommend you to go in these 3 points and say, you know what, rename file, and we are going to erase that, okay, and enter. Good. So let's see. Oh, excellent. And now what we did, we import the data, right? Because we are going to use this as a artificial intelligence calculator. Okay, so now we have the data, and you can still running the next steps. Okay? So I am not going to run it for you. We expect for you to do it and send us your doubts. Of course, we are going to help you in all of the channels that you used to write us, like by email, by WhatsApp, or by Classroom. And of course, we are going to help you, right? So if you want to become better on this, you need to be very painstakingly in order to see those are called bugs. If you are going to find in errors, we can pay you a lot of money because it's a very hard skill, right? Okay, so let me check if we have another thing. I don't know if somebody have some doubts. Would you like to ask something? No? To change, excuse me, could you repeat the question with the microphone, please?
We can change the code in, well, when we didn't find
An error?
the file in the error, you change the name, but
This
we can
case.
change also in the code, like not erasing, no, not
Okay.
renaming the.
Yes, thank you. You are right. For example, Roberto is asking me if we can make in reverse, let's say. For example, let's come back to here and rename file, and let's put again the thing that we had. Okay, so now, okay, we are going to change in the code, but I want to tell you something. If we do this, maybe we expect an error, but because this is a special character like these ones. So this is a non-normal usual character. There are documentation that you can find. They are very common, and this is not very usual. Okay, it may confuse the computer, but let's going to run it. And in this case, it did it. Okay, but it is not a good practice in the computer science. When you study this, you learn that some characters is best prohibited or the use is for another thing. But thank you for your question. In this case, it runs, but sometimes could have errors because this is it is called a special characters. But thank you very much. Another last question would, I don't know if on Zoom we have questions. No? So we would like to congratulate you because we have a lot of students making the exercises. We are very happy that you are trying this. Sometimes, as we said before, it can be complicated, but is a thing that you are going to use in the near future and the long-term future. So we invite you to discover everything on this topic, and we also want to say thanks to all people that is connected because you also are doing the exercises with a lot of excitement. So pleased to see you again and see you tomorrow to manage the third notebook, okay? So thank you very much and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.